Thank you. Okay. Well, good afternoon, everybody. You can see I'm getting prepared here to bring you more Tatum Lady Coyotes varsity girls basketball on HobbsAmerica.com and on the Tatum Sports YouTube channel. We've got 2:45 on the clock here. It's Alan Scott, and I've got the very nice assignment of covering Tatum sports this year, and I have covered a lot of games for them over the years. Never fails to be exciting. They also have a lot of, well, they have a lot of rivalries. Tatum and Eunice, they knock heads pretty hard, whether it's football, whether it's basketball, or whether we're talking about girls volleyball, which we're putting on the air for you, courtesy of our fine sponsors that make it all possible. And we can keep this free at HobbsAmerica.com and Tatum Sports YouTube channel. And this is a great gym they have here. Nice people. They always treat us right. And today's broadcast is brought to you by Tatum Schools, Now Pharmacy, EJ's Pumping, LLC, and the Tatum Clinic, Norley Hospital District on HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. And we want to welcome to our sponsor list, Legendary Services. They have gotten on board to help us bring you Tatum Coyote Sports. Go see the folks at Legendary Services. They'll take care of you. And we have a growing list of sponsors making this possible. You know, a lot of places you have to pay a subscription fee to get coverage these days in the modern world, but we're keeping it free at One Radio Square, Noel Mark Broadcasting, and our family of stations. Cool 95.7, KZOR, KPZA, Kicks 103, and the new classic rock station, Eagle 100.5. Nice save. That's another fun thing about covering sports. Every now and then the ball still comes your way, even if you're an old guy like me. And we are getting set to watch the Eunice Lady Cardinals come in here to take on the homestanding Tatum Coyotes. And they, of course, are both red, white, and black. Should be a good one here tonight. And Tatum girls lost a heartbreaker to Hagerman the other day. And I looked at Hagerman's record, and I thought they are pretty good. And so is Tatum, and boy, Hagerman backed it up. And that one went 5 in the first game of 27-25. Tatum took it in game 2. Hagerman, they didn't like losing game 1. They ran away with game 2, 25-17. In game 3, another squeaker, 28-26. Hagerman. Then in game 4, Tatum says that, well, we're going to make it go 5, and they won that fourth one 25-9. And then in the fifth, the tiebreaker, game 5, 15-13. Heartbreaking loss at home for Tatum's Lady Coyotes. But, man, it couldn't have been much closer. And we are just about set to go. And as you can see, both teams, you're looking at Tatum here in the near part of your picture, Eunice on the far side, they're dressed pretty much exactly alike. I'm glad there's a net in the middle. It'd be hard to tell them apart. And we are set to go. Opening game. There is the serve coming from Eunice, and that's going to be returned by Cayenne Coombs to the net. And West picks up right where she left off, hammering the kill shot. She had a big night a couple nights ago against Hagerman. And so that will put Tatum up 1-0 here in game 1. Tatum to serve into the middle to the net. And there's Eunice with the drop shot. And boy, she's got some height. I don't remember her from the first matchup, but then again, I've slept since then. Now they put that point up for Tatum, so what are they going to say? Hey, we'll take it. She must have reached over the net, it's going to be my guess. It's 2-0 the home team. Just getting underway here. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. See if we can view the Tatum serve over here, just to my left. And that one will go wide, and it's 2-1. Game 1, just getting underway here. Lee County matchup between Eunice Lady Cardinals and the Tatum Coyotes. Eunice to serve. Ashlyn Slover to the net. West again. They're able to keep it alive this time. And a nice try blocking it by Tatum. They do keep it alive. They'll go back to West. Good rally here as both teams starting to get warmed up on a lovely afternoon. Slover again. Nice return by number 8 to dig that one out for the Cardinals. Number 8 is Clarissa Patron. And that's going to go just long for the Tatum Coyotes. Denny Weir. Close, but not that time. We're tied at 2. Eunice to serve. Diving to the floor to keep it alive. Tatum. Slover. And that'll drop. She's really good at drop shots. Now, she can hammer the kill when she wants to, but her strongest talent's disguising that drop shot, then change up, taking something off it, and it pays off right there. 3-2. Coyotes on top right now. There's a serve from Cody Weir. Set at the net for Eunice. Good job, Tatum, keep it alive. There's Coombs over the net. And Coombs working hard there after the shot, getting the arms up to play defense, and that'll go to Tatum, 4-2. Weir with the serve, set at the net for Eunice, and the Lady Cardinals cannot get that one to come across. And they got a big lineup at net here in game 1, Eunice. Tatum leading, however, 5-2. Speaking of the changeup, she was going to take a little something off that one, and it didn't get over. So that'll be a point for Eunice, 5-3 now. That serve is down the line. Tatum able to keep it alive. But the point will go Eunice's way. They're crawling back in it now, 5-4. There's a set for West. Returned by Eunice to the net, to the spike. And off the hands of West, that will fall in good for the Cardinals. We're tied at 5. That's gonna go long. That's Caitlin Gallant, or Gallant there, big number 23, wearing that light blue mask today. She's just hit that one. 6-5, and now 7-5. Tatum. Good back and forth here in the first game of the match here. HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. And West will put it in play for Tatum. Into the middle, bumped up by the Cardinals. This one has to come over, it does. West is able to get it. There's a nice set at net for Slover. And it will pay off. Slover will get the point for Tatum. 8-5 now. And Kylie West still serving. Her team up 3. Game 1. We played at 25, and then when it goes 5, the tiebreaker is 15. Cards, they will dig that one up. To West, now the set. Slover again, and the kill shot's good. Ashlyn Slover's heating up, and it's a 9-5 lead for Tatum. And she just pushes that one into the open court. See, that's what I'm talking about. She's got presence up there. She's able to think through and know what she wants to do with it. Instead of hammering that one, she just gently put it into the gap. Nice play, good score. And it's 10-5, and that forces a timeout. You're listening to the Lady Coyote Varsity Girls of Volleyball, HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. And I think I'll take a moment here since we're in game one, let you hear from our fine sponsors making the broadcast possible, and they include Tatum Schools, Now Pharmacy, EJ's Pumping, and welcoming Legendary Services to our sponsor list.
Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
And we're back. Mike Side, Alan Scott here calling this one for you. And while we were in that spot break, Tatum continued to play well coming out of that timeout, as they have put up 7 to 1 point put up by the Lady Cards since that timeout. It's 13-7. Slover again, right down the line and good. And they have them doubled up now, Tatum, 14-7 in game one. Tomorrow night we will hit the highway and go one of the darkest places anywhere in New Mexico, out on the Melrose bombing range. Go to Melrose to do some 8-man football as the Tatum Coyotes go up there. Always tough, the Melrose Buffaloes. That's a good drop shot from Tatum. And Denny Weir. Rally still going. Slover trying to put it to bed. Not this time. There's a good hard stroke from Patron. Clarissa Patron wearing that white number 8. But Tatum has the answer. Diving attempt by the Cards, but it's 15-7 now. As the Coyotes come out and maybe taking a little bit of losing that tough one against Hagerman the other night in 5 to the court tonight, and giving a little bit of that to Eunice, because they are putting it on them here in game one. 15-7 lead for the Coyotes. And there is your ace from Kyan Coombs, ladies and gentlemen, 16-7. To the net this time for Eunice. Left-handed shot there that time. Goes over. A lot of action at the net, and the Cardinals are going to get that one. And that was Kiki Parker doing that great job at the net for Eunice. Coombs in the middle. Goes to Jimenez. And now Slover again, but the Cardinals have the answer for it this time. 16-9. As Eunice trying to work its way back into this thing. They've got the last couple. Cardinals to serve. Up to the net to Jimenez. That will not go over, and it's 16-10. Nice little run here for Eunice. Cuts the lead to 6. Serve to Coombs. Jimenez. And a nice little drop shot from Denny Weir. Will go Tatum's way. 17-10. Slover will be back to serve for the Lady Coyotes now. And we're going to have a timeout. It'll be a 1-minute timeout. And man, what a nice day today. You really learn to appreciate when you have what we had over the weekend, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday in terms of the wind. Man, it was a sandblasting, wasn't it? And then today, moderate winds, pleasant temps. We had low 60s for highs. We could have a whole string of days like this, it would not bother me at all. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, and thanks for tuning in on your device, on your laptop, on your home computer, tablet, whatever you might be using, to catch the video and then audio on HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. We're coming out of the timeout here. Tatum trying to run away here with game 1 and go up early. Best of 3. Serve into the middle. Cardinals have the answer. And that will sail long for Clarissa Patron. Robbie Robinson, of course, the athletic director and the coach when it comes to girls volleyball in Eunice. Jimenez to West, and she makes it look easy. West able to jam that one into a spot where the Cards couldn't handle it, and it's 19-10 Tatum now in game 1. Slover on the serve. Nice set for West. That one's partially blocked, and it will go off Eunice, and that is a point for Tatum. 20-10 now in the first game. Slover. There's the change up. Took a little too much off it, though. It catches the tape, and they're going to give the point to Tatum. So a violation at net costs Eunice the point there. Slover on the serve, and that one is curving toward the far right corner, and that's a pretty good serve. Tailing away from Patron there, and she could not return it. 22-10 Tatum. Serve to the middle. Patron able to get that one back. Jimenez, West. And again, the kill shot is good for West. 23-10. Coyotes 2 points away from taking the first game here. Slover delivers the serve, and that is good. She drills that left baseline. No one's going to return that. 24-10, it would be game point. Slover, that is Patron. Cardinals get a set at the net. Lefty shot. And West hammers that one, but it will go to the Lady Cardinals. 24-11 now. Still a point away from closing out game 1. Slover with the hit. There's West trying to end it, and she does. Game 1 is in the books, and the Tatum Lady Coyotes take it 25-11. They made quick work of that one, and the Lady Cardinals had a couple of runs in that game, so they have a little something to hang their hat on going into game 2. But a convincing win in the opener here tonight, 25-11 for the Coyotes. And the broadcast on HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. It's brought to you by these fine sponsors who help us bring you these games absolutely free. And they are North Lee Hospital District, Tatum Clinic, EJ's Pumping, LLC. Go by and see Eddie and Whitney. They're huge supporters of Tatum athletics and academics and all Lee County sports. Now Pharmacy in Lovington, serving all of Lee County with your prescription needs. Back in the Lady Coyotes. Tatum Schools and Legendary Services, brand new to our sponsor list. Thanks to those guys. Go and do business with these fine sponsors if you can. And say thanks if you're enjoying what they're bringing you on the internet. We're streaming these games and then doing some of them on the radio as well as the stream. And in some cases, which is the case in Hobbs, wherever they're playing tonight, I can't recall. It's a conflict with another video outfit that's connected with the NMAA, so no video allowed. But they'll still get audio on the stream, and you'll get that one maybe on the radio. I'm not sure. I have to double check. But we're putting as many games as we can on the radio, on the internet, and we're covering some things that and I don't know if anything's normal anymore, what would be considered a normal year. It's girls volleyball, not something that ordinarily is covered. So it's kind of interesting and nice to do something a little different. We're tied at 1 here in game 2, by the way. And we're also doing some soccer on the stream, too, which we have not done before. And it's all as a public service, so folks can't get to these games, even home games, and that's why we do it. New Allmark Broadcasting, One Radio Square, big supporters of Lee County youth, too, academics and athletics. Tied at 1, game 2. Tatum took the first one, 25-11. If you're just tuning into the broadcast tonight, we're live at Tatum Gym here as the Cardinals and Coyotes are tangling. There's West with a shot, going to get it over. That was Gallant with the return for Eunice. West is having a big night so far, and she drills that one, but the Cards have the answer. Coombs gets it over the net for Tatum. Kiki Packer is wearing number 1. She's the lefty right there that just hit that one. Set at the net from Jimenez to Coombs. And that one finally drops for the Lady Cards. And it's Kiki Parker with the shot. And Eunice has the lead now, 2-1 here in the second game. Best of 5 match. You get 3 games. If we're tied 2 apiece, as we were the other night against Hagerman, you play a 15-point tiebreaker. To the net, and it's Coombs. Ties the game at 2. And coming back to serve here just to my left will be Kylie West. That's into the middle. Nice hit from Eunice to the net. Jimenez sets up Slover, and there's that drop shot again that I talk a lot about. But that's you have to have good presence and be able to figure out quickly what you want to do with it and then do it. And she's good at that. West serves into the middle. 3-2 Tatum. Pardon me. A lot of work at the net that time. A lot of outstretched arms and hands, and we're going to have a timeout. It is 4-2. And Tatum has come back to take the lead in game 2. We'll let you hear from our sponsors, take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes! Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools. Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
All right, we are back. Mike's side here. You saw continuing video coverage of this match between the Tatum Lady Coyotes, Eunice Cardinals, and Tatum has come out on fire here in game two. They called actually another timeout while I was playing ads for you. Why did they do that? It's 14-2 Tatum. They are all over the Lady Cards here in game two. They took game one 25-11. And finally, there's a kill that goes the way of Eunice, and she hammered that one. Caitlin Gallant, number 23, or Gallant if you say it that way. Could go either way. 14-3 now. And that is good. Somehow Slover gets that to stay in. And she did everything to get him to think she was going the other way, and then dropped it against the grain. Good shot, 15-3. Jimenez with the serve. Patron with the hit. The set to Slover up from Jimenez, who is their best setter. Good save from West to Jimenez. Slover again, the drop shot. They're ready for it this time. Well, at least they were able to attempt to return it, but it falls Tatum's way. 16-3 now. Coyotes all over them here in game two. Jimenez to the serve down the right sideline. And that point goes to Tatum. 17-3 now. Jimenez still has the serve. Right sideline. Patron able to get that in the air. And it's Patron getting it over the net. Set for Cayenne Coombs. Deep into the left corner, and they're not going to be able to run that one down. So a good shot from Coombs, and it's 18-3 here in game 2. Coyotes took game 1, 25-11, appear to be on their way to taking game 2. Patron with the dig for Eunice. Gallant gets it over the net. Setting up Slover. Coyotes off of Gallant, and that'll go to Tatum. 19-3. And Ciara Jimenez still serving. There's Patron. In the middle to Faith Hobbs, wearing number 3. Coyotes, Coombs able to dig that out. And the little nubber from Slover. And she's going up against the biggest opposing player. And that went the way of the Cardinals. 19-4 now the score. Patron to serve. Weir with the dig for Tatum. To Slover, to Combs. And that'll go to Eunice. (19-5). Patron to serve, trying to get the Cards back in this thing. West, Jimenez, Slover. Coombs with the shot there. And they're going to get a set and a spike that time, but West is able to return it. Drop shot from Slover. They keep it alive. And that will come over the net from Eunice. Set Slover again. Gallant tries to block. No, it was number 8, I think, that tried to block it. No, what's that number? Hard to read from here. 6. That is Isabella Garrett for the Cardinals. But her team trails 20-5. Tatum with the lead and the serve. It's Combs. Patron for Eunice. That's Mariscal, number 10 for Tatum. And a good kill from Weir. Cardinals able to get it back. Slover with the attempt now. Off a Lady Cardinal, and they keep it alive. Slover, Jimenez sets her right back. Bang! They're not going to get that one. Good teamwork there. That's about the same as a give and go in basketball. You pass to your teammate and then cut to the basket. You do the same thing there. It goes to Jimenez from Slover, sets her right back up, and she hammers it. 21-5 Tatum. Combs with the serve. Patron with the hit. Slover's drop shot. They're able to handle that one. Combs with a nice play. Jimenez gets it over. Weir at net. Good save. Outstretched Mariscal. Slover up there trying to block that spike, but it will go the way of the Cardinals. 21-6 now. Tatum with the big lead. They got the lead early in this one and have not looked back. Trying to go up 2-0 here on a nice Thursday evening in Tatum, America. Cardinals will serve, coming right at you. Slover digs that one out, goes to net, pounds another kill shot. West, Jimenez, Weir. That's a good return from Eunice. Slover again. Patron with a valiant effort. Right back to Slover, and she gets the point. 22-6 now, Tatum. Slover to serve into the middle. Patron with the hit for Eunice. And there's a good shot. The tall and lanky Kiki Parker, the lefty up there, drops that one in. And it always looks a little different when a lefty is doing it, and I should know because I'm a lefty. 22-7 now, Tatum. Eunice serving, Good serve down low. Coombs able to get it to Weir, who gets it across the net. But that point will go to the Cardinals. 22-8. Coombs in the middle. Gets it to Tommy Weir into the ball game. 18 now for Tatum. Cardinals over the net to Slover. Jimenez setting up West. And that is good. 23-8 now, Tatum with the lead. Oh, that one catches the tape. And it's a 23-9 score now. Coyotes just need 2 points, close out game 2. Slover with a nice dig, but no help. And Mariscal with a great diving effort there to attempt to get it, but it falls to the floor. 23-10. Cardinal serves deep to Mariscal, to Slover, sets up Weir over the net. Gallant with the hammer. And the Cardinals will celebrate that one. They get it up to 11 here now, to 23 for Tatum. And the Coyotes just would like to shut this one out, not let them back in this thing. That will help. It goes wide. 24-11. Now 1 point away here in game 2. Cordy Weir, number 5, will be serving for Tatum. A little knuckleball into the middle. Patron able to get that to Gallant, and that sails out. And we have identical scores. Game 1, 25-11, and the Coyotes take game 2, 25-11. But they got out to a big lead there. And a nice effort by the Cardinals hang around, but they were really never in that one and truly got it close. They didn't give up. They hung in there, but Tatum ran away with that one, even though the final is just like game 1, which seemed to be a little more neck and neck. Both scores were 25-11 in favor of the Lady Coyotes. They are now up 2 games to love here and trying to make a quick night of it, coming out and hoping to take game 3 as well. Lady Cardinals and their fans are hoping just the opposite of that they can take game 3 and make this a 2-1 match. Thanks for listening, everybody. You're tuned in to Tatum Coyote Sports. Varsity girls basketball coming to you on a Thursday. HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. Alan Scott calling it for you, and I'm going to take a minute here and let you hear from our fine sponsors who not only make this possible, they keep it free of charge to folks who take advantage of the service from One Radio Square Sports. And they are Tatum Schools, now Pharmacy, EJ's Pumping, LLC. Go by and see them. Eddie and Whitney, huge supporters of Tatum athletics and academics. Norley Hospital District and their Tatum Clinic. And Legendary Services getting on board with us as well, helping us cover high school sports for all the right reasons. We'll be right back with game 3. It will start. You'll see it on video while you hear from our sponsors.
Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
And we are back now with our audio coverage as you watch the Lady Coyotes get out to a 2-1 lead here in Game 3. They have taken the first two here tonight. Gallant with the block there for Eunice. That'll tie it up at 2. But the Coyotes have won the first two with identical scores, 25-11 in both. Slover to Jimenez to West. Across the net, good hustle by Eunice. It'll be Gallant with the drop shot, and that's good. And the Cardinals are trying not to get swept here. They say, hey, we got to come out here and take Game 3. Tatum hoping to be able to weather that storm and make it an early night. That'll go to Mariscal. And that's kind of in no man's land when it's that close to the net. Hard to judge whether you should play that or not. Is it going over? Do you interfere with it? Kind of put Jimenez in a tough spot. And now it's a 4-2 lead. That's the biggest lead of the night so far for Eunice. West with the shot. Good dig from the Cardinals. They go again to Gallant, but that's long. Are they going to say good? Nope, long. 4-3 score now here in Game 3. Conference with the officials over there. And we'll have a timeout. Close here in the early going in Game 3. And we appreciate you guys tuning in to these broadcasts. We've got a lot of crews covering a lot of teams. Ty Friend, of course, for us at the Hobbs Eagles. We've got our friend from Lico covering Eunice. Steve. Eunice fans will recognize him. And I've called a few football games with him, including Hobbs Las Cruces football game. Steve Mueller. Brian Coltrane working with Ty Friend this year, doing some Hobbs games. And, of course, TJ Merkel, Don Morgan covering the Lovington Wildcats and Lady Cats, both on the radio and on the internet. Gallant, who's come alive now with a good hammer. West shoots right back and scores. We're tied at 4. So we got a good one here in Game 3. Tatum winning the first two, 25-11 in both. Weir to serve. That's a good dig from Patron over there to Gallant, and again with the hammer. And boy, she has awakened here in Game 3. 5-4 Cardinals. Eunice to serve. Mariscal to Jimenez. Kyan Coombs. And the front line is there from Eunice to get their hands up, but it'll go Tatum's way. That was Isabella Garrett up there trying to block that one. She's also a very tall player for the Cardinals. There is Gallant against Slover and able to keep it alive to Jimenez. Back to Slover on the spike. They get a hand on it, Eunice. But it'll go to Tatum on the point. 6-5, a slim 1-point lead for the Coyotes. West to serve to the middle to Patron. Hustling to get that one is Faith Hobbs. Coyotes setting up Kyan Coombs to Gallant. to Hobbs and into the net. So that'll go to Tatum now, leading it by 2, 7-5. Trying to make it a quick 3-love match tonight here, the Coyotes. Drop shot from Slover. Gallant gets it over the net. Good dig from West. To Hobbs, to Gallant, blocked by Slover. West to Jimenez. The set was a little off, so Slover had to back away from the kill shot and just get it over. Not that time. She is able to kill that one. And it's a 8-5 game. I think I ate too much dust the other night. Are they going to call that long? Or are they going to say good? It's good. 9-5 now, Tatum. West with that jump serve. And that is good. Right there into the far right corner. A lot of times they'll come in like a slider. It's fading away from you. West with the serve. Patron with a nice return. To Jimenez. Now to Slover from Coombs. And she drills it. Cardinals keep it alive. There's a little shot back over the net from Eunice. From Denise Rangel. Slover defending that net, and she wins that battle. 11-5 now. Tatum has some breathing room here in game 3, trying to close it out. Patron with the hit to Faith Hobbs. Back to Patron. Across the net it'll go to Weir. Coombs tries to drop that one into that thin area between the players and the net toward the sideline. And she is able to get that point. 12-5 now, Tatum. West to serve. And the Cardinals had a hard time with that one, coming in hard and fast and sinking, unable to get it. 13-5 Coyotes. West again with the jump serve. Cardinals return it. Into the middle we go. Jimenez to Coombs. And point for Eunice. It is 13-6 now in game 3. Tatum won the first 2. Identical scores, 25-11 in both. Patron to serve. Weir with the hit. Over to Slover. She hammers that one. The Cardinals keep it alive. Across the net. Weir. Jimenez. Slover. Again, able to hammer that one. And a valiant effort by Eunice. A couple of diving attempts there, but unable to return it. And it's 14-6. Tatum now up by 8 in game 3. Jimenez to serve. No spin on hers. It's like a knuckleball. Good work by Eunice to return it. And the misdirection shot there from Slover. Moving one way, hitting it the other, will sail wide. 14-7. And we're going to have an officials timeout here now. So the teams will just stay out on the court here, try to stay loose while we settle whatever it is they want to settle. Now the Cardinals will go to the sideline. Looks like Tatum will as well. Well, we have a break in the action. Take advantage of that and remind you that coverage of Tatum Lady Coyote Sports and Varsity Girls Volleyball is brought to you by Legendary Services, Tatum Schools, Now Pharmacy, EJ's Pumping, LLC, Norley Hospital District's Tatum Clinic, And you're catching it on HobbsAmerica.com and Tatum Sports YouTube channel. And we continue with the timeout here. I don't know what it is they're discussing. I've not been able to get information. I don't know if they're asking somebody to leave or what they're doing. Everybody's observing protocol as far as I can tell. I haven't seen anything awry. But the official is meeting with Tatum's coach and some Tatum school officials. I don't know what the problem is, but we continue to be in a break here. Now they're heading over to the scorer's table. It might be a problem with the scoring. I haven't caught any issues. Well, whatever it was, it looks like we're almost done with it. And we can get back to the match, which was going at a pretty good clip. Tatum winning the first two games, 25-11 in each game, and up 14-7 here in game 3. And again, we're not playing. Nothing too serious, I hope. But now it's become a lengthy delay. Okay, now we're going to get back to it. All right, well, you know, that can work against you, even if you're up big like a Tatum is, you know, stand around and get cold. But in this case, it's a cold serve from Eunice, goes into the net, so that'll make it a 15-7 game. And the point has not been put up there. But that serve went into the net. And score has not changed, but I got it now 15-7. And now they get it up on the board. Faith Hobbs gets that one. Over to Kiki Parker for Eunice. Back across the net, and there's Parker. Lefty shot will drop off the Coyotes, and it's 15-8. Eunice tried to hang around here and try to keep the match alive by taking game 3. If they do not, this one's over. Slover. Jimenez back to Slover, pushes it across. There's a set for the Cards, and kill shot, easily returned. And Slover pounds that one. And the Coyotes are going to wind up getting that point because when the Eunice player slipped, she came across the midline. 18-6. Or sorry, 16-8, I should say. And it'll be Ashlyn Slover with the jump serve. Line drive catches the net. Score for Eunice, that'll make it 16-9. Tatum leading. They've only trailed a couple times tonight. Their biggest deficit has been 2 points, and they have run away with the first 2 games. Trying to do it again here. Nice shot from West down the line. No one's going to get that. 17-9. Or make that Coombs, sorry. And Weir to serve, Tommy Weir. Patron able to dig that one out to Gallant for the Cardinals, and that point will go to Eunice. So they get to double digits. It's now 17-10. Tatum with the lead. But after the stoppage of play, kind of took the rhythm out of this game. Coyotes are trying to get it back here. They were firing on all cylinders, and then you get a little disrupted. You have a lengthy delay like that. That's unexpected. Now it'll be Slover with the hit up to net. West gets it across for Tatum. Patron to Faith Hobbs, who brings it over. Now Jimenez. Shot by Danny Weir. Now Coyotes, West. Gallant there to block that one. And 17-11. Caitlin Gallant has the size and the skills for the Cardinals. Set for West. Return from Hobbs, and good hustle there by Eunice. Patron keeps it alive, gets it back across the net. West again drills that one. You're not going to return that. Good effort in the corner by Eunice to at least get a hand on it, but unable to keep it in play. 18-11 now. And stepping back to the end line to serve for the Lady Cardinals is Cordy Weir. She's got a nice jump serve, too. That one into the middle to Hobbs. On the back line to Slover. It goes across. Set for the Cardinals to Gallant. And she drops it over. And that will go the Cardinals' way. And it's tightening up a little here now. 18-12. And back to service, Arissa Frazier for Eunice. Tatum trying to answer, and Gallant, again, just too big at the net. 18-13. So the lead is 5 for Tatum. Slover with the return. That's Hobbs with the set to Gallant. Hammers it. Long. 19-13. West to serve. That one comes off the side of the hand and goes into the net. The only small miscues for Tatum tonight really have been a few missed serves. That'll go to Weir. Dive from Slover. Weir trying to clean it up. And no. And that's, like I said, their rhythm was disrupted by that lengthy official's delay. Now hard to get back in focus. And it's a 4-point lead for Tatum, and now the lead is 3. 19-16 as they have opened the door for Eunice to get back in this thing. And Patron will serve. That goes to Weir. Jimenez. Cayenne Coombs. There's Faith Hobbs. And the shot from the Cardinals will go. And that's number 4. Gets it to work out. That's Denise Rangel. 2-point game. And a timeout on the court. So Tatum has seen a big lead shrink down now to just 2, 19-17. Playing really well, and not to say that they're not playing well now, but a little out of rhythm. They were on a roll, and then about midway through this game, we had a technical delay. And it was only a couple, 3 or 4 minutes, but it was unexpected. It's not like it's a timeout. You kind of stand around a little bit, and you're up big, and, you know, you can wander. So we'll see if they can tighten the screws here and close this thing out. They still have a 2-point lead, but Eunice is serving. And the Cards are desperate just to win a game. If they don't do it here, it's all over. Combs at the net. Patron with the dig. And is set up to the front line, and they get it over. And Slover hammers that one. And you have to play it. West had to play it. That was a good shot. In a difficult area for West to handle. You don't just let that go. It could catch the line. So it's to a 1-point game now, 19-18. And Patron will serve. Weir gets it to Jimenez. Slover's drop shot is good. That's what they needed right there. Just get a point. And it came at the right time. That gives them a 2-point advantage here now. Late in this one, 20-18. And Jimenez to serve for Tatum. Into the middle. There's Faith Hobbs to Patron, West, Jimenez setting Slover. Cards get it back. That one is from West, and a little bit of, okay, you take it. Slover gets it over. Return from the Cards. West bumps it to Jimenez. Set up Slover for the spike, and no, it's in the net. One-point game. Tatum has not trailed in this one. They've only trailed a couple of times all night. Biggest deficit Tatum has had was 2. They've led just about since the opening serve tonight. Jimenez to Slover. Pushes that one to the right side. Eunice able to return it. That is a good shot up front for the Cards. And we're tied at 20. Serve goes to West, to Jimenez, to Slover. And the lead now goes to Eunice, 21-20. They were down big in this game. Cardinals on fire now. Tatum trying to circle the wagons. Patron gets it up to the net. And that is a great dig. Slover gets it over the net. Back across. And a great attempt by Combs, but it will not fall Tatum's way this time. And now 22-20. The Cardinals have come storming all the way back in this thing. After trailing big, they had them doubled up plus 14-7 at one point. And you have to tip the cap to the Lady Cards. They didn't throw in the towel in this one. They hung in there. Tatum out of rhythm after that delay, and it seemed to help the Cardinals get focused. They're hitting shots they weren't able to hit in the first 2 games. And now lead it by 2 after climbing all the way back in this thing. You played at 25, so it's nail-biting time here. Every point gigantic, and the Cardinals looking to get back in the match. Tatum really can't afford to give up points here, down by 2. That'll be Weir to Jimenez to Slover. Wide. And the Coyotes down 3. It looks like we're going to have a game 4. 2 points away, Eunice. Serve to Weir. They set Slover again. And the Cardinal defense has come alive here in game 3. More blocks and more good saves. Slover hammers that one, but the Cardinals are able to keep it alive. So they weren't doing that in the first 2 games. Slover's drop shot, and they keep that alive. But the point will go to Tatum, and they really needed that. 23-21. And Kyan Coombs will come back to serve for the home team. That's a good serve. Eunice able to dig it out. That's Patron, gets it across the net. Slover again with that drop shot, and it hits the net. 24-21. Cardinals to serve. That'll go to Coombs, to Jimenez. Slover working hard at the net. Cards get it back, and that's going to do it right there. 25-21. Tatum had them and kind of left the door open, and maybe not their own fault after that delay for whatever reason it was. Cardinals seemed to come out of that thing playing better, and Tatum came out of it maybe with a little lack of focus. 25-21. That one's a hard game to lose. Tatum had him down and out and let him get up off the mat. So 25-21, game 3. A lot of Tatum's matches this year have gone 5. And I would have to be honest with you, I'm hoping this one doesn't. Okay. Coverage tonight, HobbsAmerica.com and the Tatum Sports YouTube channel is brought to you by these fine local sponsors, community-minded businesses who care about the kids and the community, and that's why they help us put these games on the internet stream absolutely free. many schools around the state have been put in a position by whatever video services they're dealing with, and the cost of that, buying into it with the NMA, and then having to charge subscription fees. We're not fond of charging people. You know, broadcasting radio anyway is free because of our advertisers, and we're doing the same thing on the internet. And they are Tatum Schools, now Pharmacy, EJ's Pumping LLC, Lead Hospital District, Tatum Clinic. And we welcome Legendary Services as a logo sponsor for Tatum Sports. Get set here to go in game 3. It'll be Tommy Weir to serve for the Coyotes, who have to just have a bad taste in their mouth after letting them get back into game 3. They were going for the sweep, and Eunice is a solid team, and you had to expect they were going to make it competitive at some point. And, man, they did after the officials stopped play for 3 or 4 minutes. It seemed like 2 different teams came back on the court. So we get ready for game 4 here. Tatum winning the first 2, 25-11, and then the Cardinals on the comeback trail in game 3, and they pull it out 25-21. And here we go. Weir to serve. To the front line, to West, down the line, and good. That's what you need here in this game, to score first and get that rhythm back. 1-0 Coyotes. Weir to Patron, to Hobbs, to the lanky lefty over the net. Weir to West, and that will sail wide. We're tied at 1. Back to serve for Eunice. I think that's Rangel. She's a ways from me. That is Slover to Jimenez to West. And a nice little drop shot up there. It's pretty intimidating. Gallant is not only very athletic, she has got some size up there. And when you are going against her and looking her right in the face, they're trying to use a finesse move, you may think twice about it. It'll be weird to serve into the middle there, and Patron all by herself, able to get that one up to Gallant, hammers it. That was a great dig by Slover. And she got help from Mariscal. And an even better block by Coombs. Jimenez back to Cayenne Combs. Cardinals keep it alive. Gallant, dive from Slover. Jimenez, Combs with the hammer. You can play it off the roof, but they are unable to. Tatum up now 3-1. Intensity level's gone up a little in play now, as you would think, getting deeper in the match. Weir with that knuckler. Gallant over the net. No one's going to get that. 3-2 ball game here. Tatum with the lead. Serve will go to Mariscal. West. Good dig from Hobbs over there. Gallant down the line. Slover able to get that. Combs at the net. Blocked by Gallant. Pushed back over by Mariscal. Slover. Jimenez. Drop shot from West. Cards have the answer. That's Combs there. Gets it to the middle. Jimenez to West. And the dig by Faith Hobbs to Gallant, and that will fall in. Tied at 3. Caitlin Gallant. Not only can she drop the hammer, she's got great aim, able to guide the ball several times tonight for clear winners into the corner. Tatum, however, comes out on top with that point. And they're up 4-3 with the serve. Game 4. West to Patron. To Hobbs. That is Slover. The give and go. And the drop shot is good. 5-3 now. Coyotes on top. Good teamwork. I like that give and go that she does. She'll go to the setter, and then they know she's going right to the net, so they give it right back, and she hammers it. 5-3 Coyotes. West on the serve. Patron again with the dig in the middle. And now the overhead from Patron to Jimenez, setting up Combs. And that's a good shot. Combs puts that where they can't return it. And Tatum has them doubled up at 6-3. West still serving. Kylie West for Tatum. She'll go deep with it this time. And it goes long. 6-4. Tatum with the lead. A deep serve will go to Weir. Slover has that one right back in her face off Gallant. Coyotes get it back over. Hobbs with the set. The little lefty dunker is good. And it's a 6-5 affair. Cardinals to serve. That is Weir in the middle. Over to Combs, setting up Ashlyn Slover. Good dig from Eunice to get that one and keep it alive. And Gallant this time not able to get it over the net. It hangs up, top of the net. 7-5 now Tatum, and they get the serve back. Game 1, 25-11 Tatum. Game 2, 25-11 Tatum. Then Eunice takes game 3, 25-21. We are 7-5 here in game 4. Patron, Mariscal, Weir, and Jimenez. Set for the Cardinals to Gallant and off of West. And you have to play that one. You got to, and she knew. That's why she reached for it. You know Gallant can guide it into the corner, and she's good at keeping it in play. So you have to make that attempt. 7-6 game. Cardinals serving. Jimenez, Slover, drills that one. Cardinals keep it alive. That is West for Tatum. Good high set this time for Combs, and she just drops it over the net rather than going up to spike it. And that's again into the corner for a winner. Denise Rangel able to guide that one right where she wanted it. We're tied at 7. Patron to serve for the Cardinals. That's a line drive, barely got over. Those are hard to handle. Slover with a good finesse shot there. Patron hammers it, and that'll go wide. I'm paying the gentleman sitting next to me here to make those saves, by the way. I'll get your dinner. Good serve from Combs. Cardinals somehow are able to keep it alive, though. A great dive from Slover to do the same thing. Good rally here in a one-point game. And Slover up high. And the point will go to Tatum, 9-7. As she works against that big front line for the Cardinals. Serve into the middle. That is Mariscal for Tatum. Oh, and unable to handle it, winding up on the seat of her pants there. I hope she's all right. Yeah, she's fine. But off balance, and that, boy, that'll hurt. Sometimes land right on the tailbone. That serve from Combs is curving right into the middle. Jimenez able to get it over from Mariscal. Good shot there from Rangel. Slover tries to kill it. Saved back into the court and back over the net by Eunice. There is Jimenez to Slover. Drop shot this time will drop. And Tatum has a little breathing room here, 11-7. Cayenne Coombs to serve. It goes to Patron. I think 9 out of every 10 serves goes to Patron. She's in the middle a lot for them. Jimenez to Slover down the line. And no, it goes to Eunice. 11-8. Waiting for that signal, which way the referee was going to point. She pointed to the Cardinals. 11-8. Cards to serve. That's Combs to Slover. Down the line, dig from Patron. Combs to the net to Jimenez. To Slover, hammering that one, and that one stays in. 12-8 now, Tatum. As we're about halfway to the finish line here in game 4. And Ashlyn Slover serving for Tatum. Curving that one toward the left sideline. Across the net to Tommy Weir, to Jimenez, to West. And a good save from Eunice. Hobbs in the middle. Hanging on the net that time. Jimenez. That one goes over. That's hard to handle when you just can get it in that area real close to the net, and hard for the front line to play that one. 13-8, and we get a timeout in game 4. I will take a timeout. Let you hear from all the sponsors making our telecast possible tonight on the internet, Tatum Coyotes Sports YouTube channel, and HobsAmerica.com. We got a good one going between Eunice Cardinals and the Tatum Coyotes. I'll be right back after you hear from the great businesses that make it possible.
Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
And we are back on the mic here, and just in time to watch Gallant hammer one to the right sideline. Good. But the margin is still the same. When we went to the spot break, Tatum had a 5-point advantage. They still do. 16-11. Game 4. Eunice trying to climb their way back into this thing after losing the first 2. Tatum lost a squeaker in game 3, and they are up by 5 here in game 4. 16-11. There's West to Jimenez. Gallant trying to stop things at the net for the Cardinals. And a drop shot is dug nicely by Slover. Mariscal helps out. Hobbs in the middle for the Cardinals, and another great save by Weir, but the point will go the other way. So the last couple of points have gone to Eunice. It's 16-12, Tatum with the lead. There is Slover, pushes it into the middle. Hobbs with the backward set to Gallant, and that will sail out. That's one of few misses for her when it comes to looking for a spot to drop it in, but that goes long. And the lead goes back to 5 for the Coyotes. West to serve, and she's put on a knee brace. She may tweak that left knee that she wasn't wearing earlier. And Gallant, huge in this game, just drops that one like it's nothing into the open court. 4-point game, 17-13. Tatum leading. There's Mariscal on the return. Set up Slover, drills that one. Hobbs able to keep it alive. Back again, Slover, and they're not going to get to that one. Good set and a good kill from Slover there. 18-13 Coyotes now. And Ciara Jimenez will serve for the Coyotes. That one had a nice curve, nice drop to it. Speaking of dropping, there's that famous Slover finesse drop shot, and it's good, 19-13. And this is a good time to open up a bit their biggest lead of the game. They've led 6 one other time by 6 in this 4th game. 19-13 Coyotes. Jimenez to Patron to the front line. Gallant. Slover got a hand on it, but the point will go to Eunice. And back to serve for the visitors. Clarissa Patron. They set up Combs this time. She hammers that one, and Patron able to get to the floor and keep it alive. Into the middle to West. Jimenez, Slover. Good for Tatum. And the lead back to 6. But the important part is it's a 6 that has you at 20 and them at 14. Cayenne Combs to serve. Patron again with the return. West. Jimenez goes over the net this time. I don't think they were expecting that. She usually is the setter for Tatum, and she said, not this time. I'm going to take the shot myself. She caught him off guard. That's a good play. And that's a big point, 21-14. Tatum with the lead and a timeout on the floor. So it's been a good one, and we're still at a point where this could go either way, but really leading 2-1 now and already having 21 in this one to their 14. You've got a 7-point advantage. You only need 4 to close this match out. Even if you traded points with them, if you scored, they scored, you scored, they score, you can't lose this thing. So what Tatum doesn't want to do here is give up any back-to-back points. It's okay if they score. You could trade points with them now and not lose. Just don't give up back-to-back points if you're Tatum. And again, it goes to Patron. Ball always goes to her no matter where she is. West. Jimenez with a good set. Slover off the net. Good. Breathing room for the Cardinals. Or for the Coyotes, sorry. And kind of running out of air if you're Eunice. 22-14. And number 14, Combs to serve. Deep. They're able to keep it alive. To the net it goes and over to Mariscal. Jimenez. Weir. Point Tatum. And the Tatum Lady Coyotes now just 2 points away from closing this match out with a 4-1 score. Combs on the serve, catches the tape. It's in play. And the shot's good. Another good one by Slover. One of the team leaders for Tatum. And now the margin is 10. They're 1 point away from winning this thing. Good serve from Weir. Cardinals trying to stay alive. There's Weir again. Jimenez, Slover, drop shot, dug out by Tatum. Mariscal to Jimenez. To Slover, wants to end it right there, and she does. 25-14 in game 4, and the Coyotes win this match. Now, if you just saw the score, you would think, okay, they just dominated. That really was not the case. They did in the first 2 games, 25-11 and 25-11. They win by identical scores in the first 2 games. Game 3 was a squeaker. Tatum had a big lead. The Cardinals came fighting back, clawed their way into it, and took it 25-21 to force a game 4. And then in game 4, it was nip and tuck, and Tatum pulls away late and wins it 25-14. Wave at your grandparents. That's okay. I picked a spot right by the bench tonight so I could see Tatum. Last time when we were here, we saw Hagerman, and the Tatum girls were on the far end of the court, so I thought I'd get the home team on the close end tonight. And it worked. They won, didn't they? Okay. I'll tell you what, there was some question as to how it was going to go. There was an official's timeout in game 3. Tatum was up big, and after that, it took 3 or 4 minutes, standing around waiting for them to clear up whatever problem it was. And we came out of that, and Tatum was flat. The Cardinals came alive, and they came back and took game 3. You're thinking, okay, man, this thing could go either way, but Tatum in a nip and tuck battle in game 4 and then pulled away about midway through, wound up winning it easily 25-14. So your game scores 25-11, 25-11, and Tatum drops one 25-21, and they win game 4 25-14 after building a 10-point lead. They win it by 9. And so congrats to Coach West and the Tatum Coyotes. It was a heck of an effort, too, by Robbie Robinson's Lady Cardinals, but the victory goes to Tatum in this one. Want to remind you the broadcast on HobbsAmerica.com and Tatum Sports YouTube channel brought to you by Tatum Schools, Now Pharmacy, EJ's Pumping, LLC. Go see Eddie and Whitney, big supporters of Tatum Sports, and Norley Hospital District's Tatum Clinic. We also welcome Legendary Services as a Tatum Sports sponsor tonight. Thanks to those guys. Go by and visit them. Tell them thanks for making the broadcast possible. We're getting to see some of the fine folks of Tatum here tonight, whether they like it or not. And while we wrap up here, you can see folks exiting the gym. I'm going to give you another round of spots for our fine sponsors and thank each and every one of them. And hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight wherever you are. And we'll do it again. Don't forget, we got football coming up tomorrow night on HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel, as the Melrose Buffaloes await the arrival of the Tatum Coyotes. We'll be heading to Melrose to bring that one to you. So I'll say so long. Thanks for participating, everybody. A big thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to folks at Tatum here and for all their hard work, and they're always very nice to us. And thanks to the competitors out there, our student athletes who work hard on top of doing schoolwork and everything else to come out and put on the show for us. But Tatum wins it in 4 tonight. They win that last one by a final of 25-14. I'll say so long. Have a great night, and then please listen to one more round of spots from our great sponsors that make all this happen on HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. So long.
happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
In the oil.